Have you ever thought you could also be successful? Have you ever felt that you could become a successful man or woman in your favorite field? Are you ambitious? Are you confident? This summary will teach you principles that you can apply in real life. It will teach you how to live with truth and also teach you to believe in yourself. Believe me, you have the courage within you to fulfill your dreams. Some things in front of you will hold bitter truths that might sting you, but there is nothing wrong with it. You will learn about your mistakes and weaknesses. You will get the motivation to try again. So are you ready to step out of your comfort zone and upgrade yourself? If yes, then let's embark on this journey. Success is up to you. To succeed in anything, you must first believe in yourself. For example, if you want to become a writer, first you have to convince yourself in your mind that you want to become a writer. Before expecting a great future for yourself, you have to become a better version of yourself. It's simple. The beginning of success starts with you. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you will always be afraid. You will always think that you will fail, and in this process, you will be afraid to take action. If you feel so uncomfortable that you give up before trying, it will be the biggest reason for your failure. But those who dream of winning have faith in their victory. Keep reminding yourself that the success you want, you will achieve it. For example, if you want to become a better person, first tell yourself, I will remain a great person. These words are like self-inspiration that will teach you to believe in yourself, that you are capable of becoming great. Now, the second thing is that success doesn't come without hard work. Just thinking won't work. You have to take action too. Self-inspiration is encouraging because it boosts your self-confidence. The author of this book, Napoleon Hill, says that when you keep thinking about an idea or plan repeatedly, it sets in your mind. This means that if you keep repeating, I can do it, your mindset will also shift its focus. You will start concentrating, and from there your journey to success begins. You must try this self-inspired thought because you will be amazed by the results. Then, today or tomorrow, you will realize that you have succeeded in your purpose. Furthermore, remember that this summary is not forcing you to do anything better, but it is up to you to do what you want to do by your own will. The purpose of this book is to inspire you to live truthfully. Napoleon Hill noted that one of the effective ways to achieve success is to take responsibility for your actions, meaning do whatever work you do completely truthfully. The best example of this is many departmental stores in the U.S. that have applied the principle of truthful living in their business. Due to their truthful advertising, all these businesses have become successful. They paid attention to their customers' expectations. They never try to sell their products by deceiving the public. In reality, this is what truthful living is. So it proves that success is achieved by those who are honest, sincere, and responsible. Finish what you start. Anyone can start, but not everyone reaches their end. Napoleon Hill believes that to be successful, it's essential to finish what you set out to do. Starting is often the hardest part, and many people give up after one attempt while others fail due to their negative mindset, saying, I can't. If you've set your mind on achieving something, your brain will visualize the result and formulate a plan to achieve it. Once you've made plans, don't back off. Instead, take action and stay consistent. Remember, plans without action are just wishful thinking because dreams will remain dreams until you take action to fulfill them. Napoleon Hill also notes that to progress towards your goal, you should take daily steps. You can only turn your dreams into reality by taking action. Additionally, it's important to focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking may prevent you from finishing anything. Focus on one thing at a time, or else you might end up wasting your time and energy due to multitasking. If you want to achieve something, stay positive. Believe in yourself in the process. Start another task only after completing one. Besides concentration, it's essential to maintain your determination. And lastly, remember to have faith that you can do it. Below are the names of individuals who excelled in various industries in America. We will tell you how they achieved so much by following the one thing at a time formula. First, let's talk about Andrew Carnegie, who achieved great success in the steel business industry because he focused all his efforts on it. Secondly, there's Frank Vanderlip, who succeeded in the banking and finance field. The third example is John Rockefeller, who was quite successful in the oil business. Fourthly, there's Henry Ford, who became renowned in the automobile business. Fifth, we have John Wanamaker, whose entire focus was on the retail department store, which led him to touch the heights of success. All these renowned individuals succeeded because they focused solely on their business goals. They didn't invest their time and energy in anything else. These people continued their journey without getting tired, without stopping, and they breathed only after finishing what they started. Another example of success is that student who read this book. Napoleon Hill taught that student to finish what they started. Along with that, the student learned many other valuable lessons, which enabled them to complete their entire course on time. So starting things from the beginning and finishing them in the end gives you the opportunity to learn many important lessons. You learn along the entire process and start enjoying it. It's surprising that in no time it won't seem that difficult, and as a result, you'll be successful in fulfilling all your dreams. Just remember that you have to do only one thing at a time. How to think. Thoughts and ideas are incredibly powerful, capable of laying the foundation for anyone's success. Once someone decides to become something, they start planning for that process. Later, these ideas will turn into reality. But what do we need to do for this? First of all, think of a subject to focus on. Remember, the one thing at a time formula will work. The subject you've chosen is your goal. Also, remember to be specific. Second, all your concentration and efforts should be on this subject. Keep practicing until you become skilled in it. If you can maintain focus from start to finish, you'll succeed in your goal. It will be easier for you to finish what you've started. Just remember to keep your focus on your goal. Speaking of concentration, it's the most difficult part, but also the most positive habit that one must develop to achieve success in life. Without focus, your dreams cannot come true. You also need to practice concentration in your daily life and keep a target of doing one thing at a time, because in the long run, it will benefit you. If you can train your mind to concentrate daily, you can focus on achieving even the biggest goals. As you write, you can also learn to concentrate. This will help you remember your thoughts and ideas because you're jotting them down in a notebook. When you write something, you can classify your ideas as useful or useless, giving you a clear vision of what your goal actually is. Architects design blueprints for homes and buildings. Actually, an architect shapes the idea in their mind into a blueprint and then provides specific materials and instructions to contractors and builders to turn their idea into reality. Then buildings and homes are constructed using these materials. Architects are successful because they focus only on one design at a time, which allows them to give the best design and effort to any house. Besides, mastery of architecture is also a key factor in their success. The same story goes for Orville and Wilbur Wright, who studied the air and built the world's first airplane. They remained successful in their mission, which is why people all over the world use airplanes for travel today. Alexander Graham Bell also focused all his efforts on creating technology for communication, which led him to invent the telephone so that people could easily talk to each other. All these success stories came from the thoughts that suddenly come to human minds. The success mantra of successful architects and inventors was that they focused on only one thing at a time. Before presenting their invention to the world, they mastered every detail of it, which is why they were able to give shape to their ideas in reality. Imagination. What you imagine, you get. Planning requires an imaginative mind. You can only be successful when you think and plan. So keep confidence and put all your energy into it. Avoid negative mindsets or you'll give up before you even start. Remember, you need to be the architect who turns their dreams into reality, not just the carpenter who follows the architect's plan. Strive to be a thinker and planner, then you'll be successful. Success doesn't come easily, but it can be pursued. You need to summon the courage to think about what you want. Think about what you desire to know more about. Then think about the great things that are based on it. That might become your goal, the one you want to try and achieve. Believe you are building your character. So start by envisioning your own better version, one that excels in decision-making. Aim to be someone who achieves much and prioritizes improvement over comfort. Now devise a plan to achieve this goal. Write down your strengths and weaknesses in a notebook, then make a plan to enhance your strengths and overcome your weaknesses, and take action. Meaning, you start by envisioning your goal, then you take action on it, and only then do you get closer to achieving your goals. This is the power of imagination. Use it to your advantage like Napoleon Hill did, using his imagination to reach the point he visited 20 years ago. He wrote his story through a letter that went something like this. Mr. Hill's imagination had changed a lot since over 20 years. The trees had grown tall, and the swimming hole was filled with sand. Many new faces were seen in the community. Even the dogs barked at him because his face seemed new and unfamiliar to them. No one recognized Mr. Hill except for his ex-girlfriend, who was now a mother of 4. Mr. Hill remembered his childhood days. He remembered his mother, who passed away when Hill was 9 years old. He remembered the war that made him homeless. Mr. Hill remembered his first job, where he made Spanish noodles. He remembered his second job, where he earned a daily $1 for coal mining. He remembered the time when he started working as a stenographer after graduating from law school. When Mr. Hill visited elementary schools, he shared his experiences where he met students and teachers who allowed him to teach for half an hour. The students sang songs, and Mr. Hill's funny stories made them laugh a lot. And they were also eager to hear his experiences. After that, Mr. Hill felt something no student had ever thought about: what they would do when they grow up. Hill felt sad that nowadays children are growing up in an environment where they don't get the opportunity to step out of their comfort zones. Mr. Hill also felt sorry for those who are wealthy and are not burdened with responsibilities, because such children will never defeat those who work hard in life. Mr. Hill believes that to progress in life, people should use their imagination, race your mind, and think about what you can do and learn from it. If you're writing a letter, become an effective writer and give your readers short stories they can easily understand. This will be an advantage for you because you will develop a writing style that will also give you the opportunity to earn money. The value of self-confidence and sincerity. They say you become what you attract. If you believe in yourself, one day your dreams will definitely come true. There is no doubt about it. But if you don't have confidence in yourself, then you will definitely give up and fail. The same is true for sincerity. If you are honest in your words and actions, you will attract people who trust you and believe in you. Such a connection exists between writers and readers. Readers can feel this truth when they read the words written by writers. Writers can express their honesty through their writing. So when readers feel the hidden truth behind those words, only then will they trust and apply them. When a writer receives positive feedback, they feel that readers are feeling their true and good intentions. So if you are sincere, people will feel it because it will be seen in your actions and words. An example of this is from a student of Napoleon Hill, who wrote him a letter saying that Hill tried his best to teach and explain through his book. The same thing can be said about success. If you are sincere, believe me, you will definitely get success. But if you are half-hearted, you will never succeed. The main reason most people fail is that they follow their plans half-heartedly. But the question is, how can one become sincere to achieve success? The most important principle is that you should have complete faith in yourself. And secondly, you should have self-confidence. We are telling you the 7 affirmations that you have to say every day. I believe I can do this. I have the ability. Now I just need to take action. I can visualize what I want to become, and for what I want to become, I will focus my mind. I will apply the principle of truthful living to attract success. I will try to focus on only one thing at a time until I turn my thoughts into reality. I will not be distracted in any way. To achieve my goal, I will make a clear plan and strictly follow it. I will try wholeheartedly to attract sincere forces from others. To express my real self and eliminate selfishness, I will stay clear about my intentions. These 7 affirmations can help you become self-confident so that you can be so brave that you can trust yourself and those who truly support you. But one thing to keep in mind is that you should not be deceived by others' honesty. That means if someone meets you with a smile, it does not mean that they are genuinely welcoming you. Some people also pretend and show kindness just to look good. Some people smile on the outside, but inside, they dislike you. Let ambition be your master. Ambition is like a driving force for any individual that helps them achieve anything. It helps you fulfill your dreams. The driving force makes you successful. Remember, there is a difference between ambition and selfishness. Ambition means making yourself successful without putting others down and pushing others to become ambitious as well. For example, When Napoleon Hill was an advertising manager, only 3 people worked under him. Now, because Hill was an ambitious person, he wanted to move forward from his current position. Because he believed that ambition is essential for success, he wanted the people around him to become ambitious too. So he trained those 3 to take his position. He boosted ambition within those 3 and encouraged them to become skilled because he wanted the people he was training to help and support them in getting promoted. Therefore, Hill can be called an ambitious person, not selfish. He helped his juniors instead of envying them and brightened his chances for promotion. Another story is when Napoleon Hill obtained a position worth $5,000 per year. But when his ambition inspired him to aim for a higher position, he resigned from that position. Indeed, he was an ambitious person. Hence, the owner of his former company also recognized him as ambitious. This was praise for him, but he was also fired because the company did not want an ambitious person like Hill. After that, Napoleon Hill joined another company where ambitious people were needed. This was the company where he became an advertising manager. This company supported the ambitions of its employees, and this was the secret of its success, which led the company's annual profit from $600,000 to $1,500,000. The company flourished from all sides because of the owner's ambition. Adversity, a blessing in disguise. Failure, mistakes, and bad times are all part of the success story. So there is no need to feel disappointed or regretful because you tried and failed. This is absolutely normal. So stay positive and try again. If you want to be successful, you have to accept adverse circumstances. Adverse circumstances are called challenges. We often face problems in life. Life presents us with many challenges. Many times in life, there are ups and downs where we have 2 options. Either we accept defeat or keep moving forward. But Napoleon Hill noted that challenges are blessings for us, meaning they give us a chance to learn a lot. There were 2 partners in a commercial institution. Both had equal shares in the company. However, one of them took action and started selling his stocks in the market. But the other partner could not sell his stocks because he did not take any action. When he asked the first partner for help, he refused, which led to a dispute between them, and their partnership broke up. The man who could not sell his stocks became the owner now because only he remained a shareholder in the company. So not taking any action could also be considered a blessing. Another story is about a young president of a company who instructed his trusted banker to take a loan to grow the business. But the problem was that the banker had his own interests hidden, so he cheated the president. As soon as the president got the chance, he dismissed the banker and had to wash his hands of all his money. But we can call this a blessing in disguise because it led him to study law, after which $1 million company offered him a job with a $5,000 salary per year. The last story is about a young bank clerk who had to leave his job because he had a habit of making drawings during work hours. However, being fired from the job was no less than a blessing for him because of his passion for making mechanical parts of automobiles. He invented a new automobile part. As a result, the same man became the president of America's largest automobile accessories company in the future. In these stories, the misfortune of the 3 men was actually happiness in disguise. They had to face many challenges that ultimately made them successful. This is why Hill noticed that a person should continue his journey in every situation, no matter how many difficulties he faces. Time, the most precious thing in the world. Our endeavor should be that all our time is not spent only in fun and frolic. Time never stops. If you don't take action, time won't wait for you either. Therefore, value time. If you are dreaming of success, you need to learn time management. Learn from successful people who have valued time. For them, time was the most precious thing in the world. They kept chasing their dreams and kept achieving them, so they always won. Another mantra to becoming successful is to leave laziness behind and work on your self-development. Learn to use your time wisely. You can do any productive work in your free time, such as reading a good book, learning a new skill, going on a nature trip, or exercising. It's necessary to learn something new every day. Do something that you enjoy, but also be productive. Don't waste a single day. Today, instead of sleeping or sitting idle, use your time correctly by taking on a challenging task. You must have heard the story of the ant and the grasshopper, which teaches the best lesson of time management. Everyone knows how hardworking the ant is, So it starts gathering food from the summer season itself so that it can sit comfortably and eat during the winters. On the other hand, the grasshopper sings and enjoys during the summers and forgets to gather food. So when winters come, the grasshopper has nothing to eat. It goes to the ant to ask for some food, but the ant refuses. So you see how the grasshopper had to pay the price of being lazy. The same can happen to you. If you don't value time today, you might regret it tomorrow. But if you work hard today, you will be prepared for tomorrow. By being productive, you can also rest in life and enjoy life. 7 success rules. Success won't come until you take the first step. If you really want to achieve success, you have to apply the 7 rules of success. The first rule is to have faith and confidence in yourself. Let's understand this with an example. There were 3 young boys who graduated from business college. 2 of them had a very successful career. The first boy became an advertising manager, and the second, Jeffrey Gamer, shared his notes after meeting Napoleon Hill. But the third boy, despite trying several times, could not be successful anywhere. His friend Jeffrey took him to his house, gave him clothes to wear, and arranged a job for him in one place. But unfortunately, a few days later, when the boy lost his job, Jeffrey realized that there was some other problem. Actually, the boy lacked self-confidence. He didn't have faith in himself that he could do something, so he kept failing repeatedly. The second rule of success is to maintain enthusiasm. Learn to enjoy things because it will help you stay motivated. If you keep focusing on the negative sides of things, you will just keep complaining and you will not get anything done. So it's better that you train yourself to face any problem with a positive mindset. No matter what happens, no matter what the problem is, you will face it with a positive mindset. The third rule is honesty. Being honest is the most difficult thing because most people in the world achieve everything on the basis of dishonesty and lies. Although this may make you successful, it cannot be said to be the right way. If you want to achieve success, then do it on the basis of honesty and truth, not by lying and deceiving others. Your character, thoughts, words, and actions should all reflect honesty. The fourth rule is to reject useless thoughts. This is the most important step because it will save both your time and energy. For example, when it comes to dressing up, remember to wear clothes of your choice rather than others. One benefit of this is that you won't have to think too much, which will save your time and energy, which you can use in other important tasks. So you have to reject those thoughts that give you useless tension about what people will say. Your time is precious, so don't waste it on trivial matters. The fifth rule of success is willpower. If you want to do something, you should start with full willpower. You are responsible for your actions, so avoid blaming others. Don't ask for prayers for success, but develop the quality of success within yourself. One of these qualities is your willpower, which you can use. The sixth rule is unselfishness, meaning not only thinking about yourself. Greedy and selfish people do not achieve success. You cannot rise by putting others down. To achieve success and become bigger, you should avoid adopting selfish ways. Be honest, and instead of feeling insecure by seeing others' success, focus on improving yourself. Remember that you don't need to copy others to be successful. Have faith in yourself that you have the ability to be successful. The seventh and last rule of success is to focus all your effort and attention only on your work. Abraham Lincoln was the President of the United States. In childhood, Lincoln used to listen to the political discussions of his elders. Although he did not have much knowledge of politics, he knew that political knowledge could take anyone very far in the world. So Lincoln listened carefully to all the talks, paid attention to them, and tried to understand them. After growing up a little, when he finally gained some political knowledge, he noticed that some debaters could not explain their political thoughts clearly. That is, such people could never convince the public. Once Lincoln interrupted a debater and started explaining ahead himself. There, people were surprised because what Lincoln was saying, they were understanding it better. Lincoln was sharing his political ideas very clearly. The more you focus on something, the more you understand it better and from a different angle, and then you can successfully achieve your goal. Here we see the case of Abraham Lincoln. His only goal was to understand politics, and he achieved this goal by paying full attention to this subject. Adopt a chief aim in life. We always get opportunities to grow, But some people feel they never get a chance, whereas the truth is that opportunities are always available. You just have to find them. The problem is that you miss those opportunities because you focus more on the negative side than the positive. Your situation is like that of a fox terrier digging a hole in the middle of the sand. It wastes all its energy on this and gets nothing in return. If you think you're like that terrier and don't want to end up buried in the sand, you need to stop digging the hole immediately and instead become a shepherd dog that only focuses on achieving its target. When it falls behind, when its owner throws a stick into the air, it immediately catches it. That means the shepherd dog knows its purpose and remains fully focused on achieving it. The same applies to you. If you want success, fully embrace a goal in your life. Instead of waiting for opportunities to come to you, you should focus on your goals. And when you get an opportunity, accept it immediately. And if you don't get an opportunity, create one yourself. Don't stop until you reach your goals. Even if you think nothing is favorable, don't stop. Keep moving forward. Instead of complaining, focus on your goals. Soon you will see that you have successfully achieved your goals, just like that shepherd dog whose focus is solely on the stick. And as soon as its owner throws it, it immediately catches it and brings it back. Conclusion. You have learned 10 important lessons from this summary. First, believing in yourself is most important. Second, don't leave any work unfinished that you have started. Third, focus on one thing at a time. Fourth, create new things from your imagination and turn them into reality. Fifth, be true to your words and actions. Sixth, be ambitious, not selfish. Seventh, treat failure as a blessing because it teaches you something and plays a big role in your success. Eighth, understand the value of time because time is very precious. Ninth, apply the 7 rules of success and remember to always remain confident, positive, honest, disciplined, unselfish, and focused. 10th, focus on your goals. If you want to achieve something, set a goal that no matter what happens, you have to achieve your target. Never give up and avoid being arrogant. Remember your dreams and achieve them at any cost. From the depths of your heart, you also know that you can be successful. That's why you chose this book. This means that you are interested in this journey and you have set a goal for it. Just keep going and don't stop until you achieve success. If not today, then tomorrow you will be surprised to see what you can achieve. And this summary ends here. Once again, we hold the key to success with the knowledge we've gained. Now at our disposal, it's time to take action. I'm confident that you're ready to seize the opportunities ahead. If you're ready to commit to your success, share your dedicated plan in the comment section below and start executing it. Remember, success is within your reach. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful summaries. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video with others. Stay tuned for our next book summary coming soon. Until then, keep nurturing positive thoughts. Keep smiling, and keep implementing what you've learned. Thank you for listening.